Welcome to another Hero Arts video. This is I'm making a bookmark card. It's one of my favorite interactive cards, and you can see the card on the left just holds the bookmark, which is shown on the right. I started out by just stamping an image on white cardstock and coloring it in with a little bit of shading with colored pencils, and I also used some liquid applique to add some white dimension to the center of the flowers. Now I'm cutting the bookmark. I'm just using some dark green cardstock. This is how I quickly and easily score my cardstock. I just use that little ledge in my paper trimmer and just use a little bone folder or something else that has a point to it, and I just fold along it and cut the other end of the bookmark. It's really easy to do. And this bookmark will just slide over a page in a book and keep its place perfectly. This is how I like to cover the backgrounds of my note cards. I've had people ask me about this, how to get the spacing pretty good. Here I'm just mounting several stamps together onto one clear mount. And I'm going to use red chalk ink. I love to use chalk ink when I'm doing backgrounds because it gives a soft look. Now I always start in the bottom left corner and kind of work my way over and up. It's easier to just fill in as opposed to starting in the center and working out, or starting at the outside and working in. I just find starting in the bottom corner and then working my way up and out is the easiest. So now you can just see me work up and out. Now I'm just going and filling in the edges where it just needs a little bit of stamping to give it a finished look. And that's it. Now one way I give a nice finished look to some cards is just to round the corners. It just gives a little bit of class and sophistication to it, and it's really easy to do. Now back to the bookmark. I wanted to add some ribbon to the top of this that would stick out of the top of the book. So I'm using my crocodile here just to punch two little holes. My favorite ribbon to use for card making or any kind of project is the silk ribbon. Silk ribbon is real thin, so when you tie it in a knot or add it to a card, it doesn't add too much bulk. It flattens real nicely, and it just has a really expensive look to it, although it's very inexpensive to use. So here I'm just weaving it in and out of the holes to give a finished look to the top of the bookmark. Now when I like to cut the ends of my ribbon to a V, what I do is I fold the ribbon in half and cut it at a slant. And when you unfold it, it gives you a perfect little V finish. Very easy to do. Now here's the trick to holding the bookmark onto the card. I love to use this T-ruler. You can get it at any office supply store. It's just great for cutting straight lines. And this is my Tim Holtz craft knife, which is really easy to use. Now I work on a glass surface, so I can cut straight on it. And I'm just cutting two slits that are about 1 inch apart that are wide enough for the bookmark to fit in. Now you notice my bottom slit wasn't long enough, so I'm going to have to go back and make it a little bit longer. These slits just blend into the background, so they don't have to be perfect. So you can see how easily this holds that bookmark. Now whenever I make a bookmark, I like to put a greeting in the card, but also inside of the bookmark. And I do a little bit of stamping too. You can see I finished writing a greeting on the inside of the bookmark, but then I also write in the card a note that says, I hope you enjoy this bookmark, so that they're aware that that's what it is. And of course I like to stamp a matching image on a note card. I like this tone on tone on this dark envelope. And then if you write really slowly with this white pen, you can get a real nice address for your dark envelopes. And here's the finished product. Very quick and easy to do. Thanks for watching another Hero Arts video.